We're on the Challenge All-Stars, Season 2, Episode 3. Last time we had Derek going home, him and Leia going home. And then we have Nehemiah and Ayana winning a life shield, which protects them or someone else from going into elimination. All right. So we start off this episode with Ayana getting into some sort of fight with Sophia because she was braiding her hair. Well, Sophia asked Ayana to braid her hair, and it was so childish and ridiculous. There's there they are. So Ayana, that's Sophia. Sophia asked Ayana to braid her hair, and she started doing it in a certain way. And Ayana freaked out. Sophia freaked out, and apparently her hair was braided that way when she was a kid, and she got made fun of because of it, and she had trauma, and she just overreacted. She overreacted, and I don't know. I guess I would be bothered by that too. I wouldn't know. Like, you asked me to do you a favor, and then I'm trying to help you, and then you freak out. I expect you to be like, "Oh yeah, sorry, just had some trauma. I didn't mean to overreact. Can you just do it in a certain way?" Sort of de-escalate the situation, because you're the one asking for a favor, and you're the one, causing the issue. Sophia didn't do that. She just, I guess because they had a friendship, she sort of expected Ayana to understand, and it didn't go down that way. Like I said, it was stupid. And yeah, the reason I'm bringing it up, I would have just skipped it, but it comes into play later on. All right, so that happens. And there was a lot of crying. It's ridiculous. We get to the competition, and they were split up into two teams. Let's see if I can get an image of the teams. They pretty much got to choose what their team is going to be. So it's the black team and the green team, I believe. Just let me see a picture of the teams. I know there was one. Damn it. Hold on a second. Give me a moment. All right, so they chose team captains, right? The team captains are going to be male and female. The purpose of the team captains is whichever team loses, the team captains are going to be the ones going into elimination. So the green team captains are Ryan and Ayana. I assume she volunteered to be team captain because she has that life. The life shield, that's what it's called. The life shield, so she could save herself from going in if their team loses. And on the black team, the team captains are Darrell and Tina. All right. So let's see what the teams. It's just not showing me an image of teams. I don't know why. All right. Anyways, oh, there we go. At least that's one. All right. So as you can see right there, that's what the green team looks like. You got Ryan over here as the team captain, and Ayana. Those two are the team captains. You got Kahada and Sophia right there. They're on the same team. They had that conflict earlier. Steve, Kendall, John A. No, it's not spelled like that, but that's how her name is said. It's Casey, MJ, Jody, and Tech. All right. Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can get a picture of the black team. There we go. Perfect. Just as I said it. All right. That's what the black team looks like. All right. Tina, team captain, and Daryl, team captain. As you can see, they have more of the fit people on their team. The three, I think it was like five people that are actually fit in this entire series of old folks. Daryl is pretty fit. Nehemiah is also fit. Brad is fit, and Derek and Letarian, he's fit, but he's more of a gym body kind of guy. I'm not expecting much athleticism from him. But 1, 2, 3, 4. These four, they're pretty fit compared to everybody else. Brad looks like he's on some PEDs, maybe, the way his veins are sort of popping out of his arms. So I'm not sure what to expect from him. You can obviously see he's going bald up top, and like most guys that are going bald nowadays, they grow up a big ass beard. I don't know why they think that's deceiving somebody, but that's that's how it goes. All right, so that's the black team right there. Show what the competition is. Oops, I skipped it. All right, so first the team have to gather puzzle pieces, as you can see right there. Team has to gather puzzle pieces. They're big pieces, so they have to go in groups of 2 to get them. All right. They bring the puzzle piece back to the base, and there we go. And when they gather up all 11 pieces, then they have to use it to solve the bottom puzzle right here, and right in the bottom. You solve this puzzle, and then after they solve this, then they have to jump into the water down there and gather up more pieces to solve the top puzzle up here. All right. Picture of the puzzle pieces that are in the water right here. All right, so they have to, I think the steps are down here. They come down here, swim in, bring the pieces up, and drop them down there, down in the base, so that the rest of the team could try to solve the puzzle. All right, so it's large pieces too, so it takes group effort to sort of move them pieces around, especially if you get a piece that's supposed to be on the top and you sort of solve the top part. You're gonna have to hold those puzzle pieces up while you put stuff in the bottom. So it's not a simple game of just dropping pieces down. All right, so that is the challenge. All right, the green team, before they didn't even come up with a plan in order to tackle the puzzle, because as soon as they huddled up to kind of discuss what their plan is going to be, Ayana kind of took over, and she started talking to people and quieting them when they're trying to make suggestions, and saying to them, what we have to do is don't yell at each other or get into arguments and all this stuff. And it was useless, completely pointless stuff that she's just talking at them, and it doesn't help them in the competition. It doesn't help them in the approach of how to actually finish this competition and win. Like what the black team did was they had some of their athletic members be the ones to run out and grab the puzzle. They have the puzzle pieces, and leave the people that are going to be working on the puzzle fresh and on the side waiting, so that they're not like their adrenaline isn't spiking and they can actually focus on the puzzle, which is a good plan. I mean, compared to no plan, that is a good plan, you know. So yeah, so and right away the team is sort of getting annoyed by Ayana and her tactics, just sort of talking over people and not helping the team in any way. And she was just sort of feeling herself because she got that first that life shield from winning that first win, and she was against someone that was weak as hell that can barely compete against her. And now she's feeling herself like she's a champion, and she's even talking about, oh, I want to see how they perform, and anyone that's weak, I want to get rid of them immediately. She's the most out of shape person on the entire challenge, and she's talking like that. I just don't get it, man. Just weird. She used to be an athlete. She used to be I believe she was a track. She used to run track. She even went to the Olympics. But now, God, like, she's in godly shape. She's in ungodly shape, and it's unbelievable that she still has that same attitude from back when she used to actually be able to perform. Yeah, so yeah, it was a weird thing that she did, but I mean, they can't really do anything to her because she volunteered to be captain, and even if the team loses, she can just save herself. So, all right, so they're going very well. Tina was sort of screaming at the black team, just constantly kind of annoying them because she was constantly yelling. The green team sort of started to build some momentum and started to catch up, but ultimately, because they had a head start, the black team was able to finish their bottom puzzle first, got in the water, got the pieces for their for their top puzzle, and in the end, they were able to win. All right, so which means the ones going in is going to be and what is his name? What did I forget his name? Is it Nick? No. What is that guy's name? See if I can find it. Like I just mentioned, he's so forgettable because he's just, I don't expect much from him. He just, even when he talks, he just sounds so depressed and sad. I don't I don't know what happened to him in his life, but he has like no confidence in himself. Ryan, that's what it is. Ryan. So it's gonna be, the ones going in is gonna be, it should be Ryan and Ayana, but since Ayana can save herself, they have to choose a new person to go in, a new female to go in. And Ayana immediately steps up and she says, since I'm safe, I'll just choose the person so you all don't have to worry about it. And everybody was like, they didn't really say anything, and she just chose, she chose Sophia, as saying that she just wants to see her perform, and it's a gift, which in everyone's mind is pretty much because of the conflict that they just had, that ridiculous conflict that they just had. And Ayana even says it in her interview. She was like, you know, she's already mad at me, so I don't really care if she's more mad at me. And if she goes home, it doesn't really matter. So I guess, would I do that? Yeah, I guess I would do it. I don't see Sophia as much of an asset, but neither do I see Ayana as an asset. So it's either one going, I wouldn't really care. All right. So now it's time for Darrell and Tina to decide who are the four options going to be to pretty much go against Sophia and Ryan. All right. Like some of these people got to go because I'm not going to remember all their names, to be honest with you. All right, so Darrell, he's talking to the people who lives in his room because they share a room together, which the people that live in his room are MJ, John A, Kohada, and what was the other one? Can't remember the other one it is, but yeah, he have I guess he would be the other one because there are 4 people in that room. Okay, so Kohada, John A, MJ, and him. So he's telling them that he's going to protect them. They're not going to be the ones going in. Goes to choose who's going to go in, and Tina right away, just a whole mess. She's like, oh, let's just randomly choose who's going to go there. I'm just going to knock down a bunch of names and we're just going to scramble around and see who we're going to choose. And he's like, no, we're not doing that. We have to choose names. Right away, he wanted to choose Steve. She's like, no, Steve's already been in. We're not choosing Steve. She's just pulling off names off the wall. He's trying to compromise. And in the end, he ended up with pretty much his entire room being up. The same people that he just said he was going to protect, except for one. He had one that wasn't in his room, and that was, well, he had 2 that wasn't in his room. It was going to be Tech and Jody. That was going to be 2 options, but then Nehemiah had an option to save somebody because he wasn't up for the elimination. So he chose to save Tech, and the replacement became Kohada. So in the end, 3 people from his room are up. And hold on, let's see if I can get an image of what those 3. All right, so the 3 people I believe is Kohada, MJ, and Kohada, MJ, and John A. And the 4th one was Jody. All right, so those are the people up for going into the elimination. Then it came for everyone to vote. I believe Nehemiah doesn't have a vote because he chose to save somebody. All right. All right. So this is what the votes look like. All right. As you can see, 9 people chose to vote in Kohada, 8 chose to vote in Jody. So the 1 for MJ and the 2 for John A is just not even close. So Kohada and Jody is going to be going in against Ryan and Sophia. See what the competition, and the competition is going, the elimination is going to be let's see, the elimination is going to be tic-tac-toe. All right, it's going to look like this. All right, so these holes right here, what they have to do, the 2 contestants, they're going to have to pick up a ball that's going to be on fire and run and place it wherever they can to connect 3 and to win. So whoever is faster is probably going to get the center immediately, and then they could just choose wherever they're going to go after that. All right. All right, so in the first one, the fastest person was in fact Kohada. He was much faster than Ryan, even though Ryan was bigger than him, and he was able to set up a situation. You can see him right here winning the first one. You see right there, he set up a situation where he can win both ways. You can see he set up 2 here, 1 in the center, 2 on the sides, and he can win there or over here. So when he set that up, Ryan, he went there first, Ryan went over here, then he went down here, and Ryan went up here. Then he went here. No, I think Ryan went over there after he went here. I don't know, Ryan was all over the place. Ryan went here. No, he didn't. Damn, where did he go? He went here first. Then I think Ryan went over here. Then he went here. No, then he went here and Ryan went here. Then he went down here and Ryan went here to block him. And then he won right over here. All right. All right, so he won 2 in a row because Ryan had a brain fart and he didn't block one of his moves, and he was able to secure the win. So that means Ryan is going to be the one eliminated. Then it came to the girls, and Sophia was much faster than Jody, but Sophia apparently doesn't know how to play tic-tac-toe. So she ultimately lost. Yeah, as you can see here, even on the first one, she could have easily won because Jody got there first and was able to block her out because she's bigger, but Jody dropped her ball and she was able to squeeze in and get her ball in the middle there, but she still lost because she doesn't know how to play tic-tac-toe apparently. Yeah, so those are the winners, and they now have a life shield. The ones being eliminated are Sophia and Ryan, and Jody and Kohada now have a life shield. All right, and Jody's one of the biggest competitors for the women. She's the one that's in the best shape, and all the other girls are scared of her. So, and now she has a life shield, and they can't really touch her. All good stuff. So yeah, that's it for this this episode. But I gotta say, I like the competitions because like you're dealing with older people that are not as in great shape, but the competitions in itself, it sort of leans in a way that takes into account their lack of physical prowess and still adds a challenging element to it. So I like that. And the whole tic-tac-toe thing for the elimination, it wasn't particularly difficult. It was more of if you're fast enough to get there and you remember how to play tic-tac-toe, you get it. So I liked it. I remember playing tic-tac-toe. It was more of a freaking sort of reminiscent sort of thing, because I remember playing tic-tac-toe in high school until I realized that anyone that goes first in tic-tac-toe and you know what to do and you could set up a double trap, then you pretty much win every single time. There's no way to beat the person that goes first if they know what they're doing. So yeah, it was definitely interesting, but I want to see what the rest of the competitions are going to be. Right now, the ones I'm thinking are going to win. I think Jody looks pretty strong. She's probably going to win for the ladies. It doesn't seem like any other lady right now can really take her out. I mean, Ayana probably is going to try because her ego is so big, and she's also that big. But for the guys, I don't know. Derek was talking a big game. He won that first competition, and he seemed well-rounded enough. But then there's Daryl. Daryl came second the last time, and he's always done good. He's won 4 times in a row. He could win this one again. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, but if I have to guess from seeing it now, I'm gonna have to go with the person with prior experience with winning and is always dependable. I'm gonna have to go with Daryl for winning it. So that's that. We're gonna see how it's gonna actually turn out. So till next time.